Hello everybody, welcome back live to the Game of Muscle YouTube channel, where today, from popular demand of yesterday, we're going to do a bit of Project Cars 2 sprint races. Of course it is, I've just poured tea all over my groin, that's a fantastic start. It is of course Tea and Drive episode number 2. Episode 2. That's the second episode. So get your Project Cars 2s loaded up, guys. Get in and do some racing. Hello. Hey guys, hey Cooper Moogle, Baker, Neil MC. I'm alright. I'm really tired. I can't think why. And I've got a really bad headache. I can't think why. Oh yes, I didn't go to sleep till 6 in the morning. That's why. Silly me. Hey, Virtual Reality Racing. Guys, it's Rich. Check out virtualrealityracing.com. Go check out Virtual Reality Racing at your racetracks. Where are you going to be at next, Rich? It's probably a tumour, yeah, full-blown tumour. Total tumour. It's not a tumour! Maximum tumour. Ah, dear. Ah, you've been away. Not acceptable. I saw your video, Rich. Your HTC Vive video at Goodwood. Looked awesome. Really nicely put together. And you were on camera. guys, go on Virtual Reality Racing. Did you post it on your YouTube channel? It's on his Twitter, and he's Rich is there going, yes, we do. Faster drivers are faster in VR. They're faster in VR than they are on screens. Oh, I'm Rich. No, but it was a really good video. They did a really good job of it. Like really nicely edited. It's better than anything I can make. It was like really nicely edited, really well put together, absolutely awesome for Virtual Reality Racing. That's going on his website. That's his promo. He's full on. That's his title to legitimacy now. Full on HTC endorsement. Yeah, post it on YouTube. It's a really good. It is a really good promo video. Afternoon, Billy Broadband. Try the Friday. Okay, we'll do that. Let's create a thing. So. Mistakes happened yesterday. There were some mistakes. Are you a Thrustmaster sponsor? Ah, no. Get out, Rich. We don't talk about Thrustmaster here. We do actually. I've got Thrustmaster wheels as well. Thrustmaster don't have an affiliate link, so that's their fault. But, you can't be perfect. Yeah, Thrustmaster's alright. I guess the T300 is still the best value for money wheel on the market, and the new rims are quite nice. Fanatec Schmanatec. Now, that's awesome. You got the... Are you using TSPC Racers still? Thrustmaster need to hurry up and do a DD wheel. And they need to do load cell pedals. Ah, Rich, what are you going to do about your pedals? You're going to have to get Husingveld pedals. You Thrustmaster wheel, and then get some of Niels' pedals in your rigs. Hello, Nicky Fish Market. No, but that's awesome. OBP. Husingveld. What's someone say? What wanted to do a Ferrari? What did you say? Which Ferrari? Yeah, no, I mean that's awesome though. When's the next Silver? You're always at Silver. I guess you live next door to Silverstone. Why couldn't you live next door to Brands Hatch, Rich? You've made mistakes. I mean, I know you got a really nice house, and it's convenient for your wife and everything. But just think how much nicer Kent is To be honest, it's not. To be honest, where Rich lives is bloody nice. What a bastard. I would rather live in the... Oh, well, I don't know. I like the access to London where I am. And yeah, I don't like Euston train station. But... I like where I am. It's all right. Oh, you did... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, where did you live in Kent, though? Because Kent's pretty damn big. I was in... recently, I was in... Where's... on the way to Hastings, is it? Like, you know where you got like UKIP and everything? It's a bloody weird place. No wonder they all vote UKIP. It's a really strange place. I'd probably end up voting UKIP there. Ah, turns out that Rich is actually Charles Dickens. Right, what what car did you guys say? I've lost the plot already. But yeah, no, I as I said, I grew up in the Midlands, so I don't know. I like the Midlands, but it's like, well, I'm bored of it. So, but Midlands is convenient because you can get there's nice countryside, and the house prices are better. I mean, you're not near an airport though, are you, Rich? What's your nearest airport? Must be like Luton, London Luton. No, that's way too far. Oh, it is Luton. Well, that's still like 40 minutes from you, surely. I mean, the fact that I knew that it was London Luton. I've been playing X-Plane 11 too much. You could always get your private plane and you could take off from what's it called? Where they do the driving schools. 25 minutes. Does that train line go to London Luton, or you have to drive there? Yeah, Bedford Autodrome. You could take off from there. I think they still have a private runway at Bedford. I know there's another airport near that as well. Hello, Marco Coppola. What car was it you wanted us to drive? Was it this one, the F355 Challenge? Was that what you guys were saying? Is it a direct train now? I don't quite know where London Luton is positioned compared to you. It's not really London Luton. It's not really London, is it? Let's go for this car. We'll give it a go. Anyway, looks like I think it'll be fun. It's a DLC car though, which is a bit of a problem. We'll give it a go. We'll see how many people join. We could set opponent type to not identical. Am I visitor information? You are. I don't know. I was just complaining by the fact that you don't live further south. Has it cooled down? Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, I think you should ride a horse to Luton Airport. Just turn up on a horse and see what they say. Just like literally go through security on horseback. Oh yeah, I forgot about you and your train thing. Yeah, all right, fair enough. If I had your car, I probably wouldn't do. I'd probably stick to cars. If I had a Skoda Citigo, I'd stick to cars. I was looking at Skoda Citigos last night. So yeah. Oh man, Skoda Citigo. That's where we're going. That's going to be our car. Skoda Citigo. Well, it would be if we did just waste all our money on a new computer. But outside of that, Skoda Citigo. Absolutely awesome. That's how I'm going to die. I'm going to get hit by a lorry overtaking me on a motorway. This is what you come here for, guys. Premium brands, Skoda and Lidl. That's me. Bargain brands. It's kind of that is literally what we're all about here. No, that's. Did I actually spell that right? I don't even know what's going on. It didn't look right. What's going on here? Have I got a brain tumour? I don't know. I can't even know if I'm writing correctly. Well, that'll do either way. I haven't slept, so I don't know what's happening here. That will do. We're just going with it. We're going with it. Are you trying to get the attention of the US military? I'm getting on with it. Let's go for like a chilled out track to start with. Let's do a bit of a... Oh yeah, Imola will be good to start with. Let's go for that. Got to shoot for 10 minutes. Put chemicals... Oh, you fixed it! Look at this! Oh, look at me with my Mercedes! Oh, look at me! Look at me with my swimming pool! Look at me with my horses! Look at me with my Thrustmaster and HTC sponsorship! Guys, can we get a ban on virtual reality racing here? Hello, Richard. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, of course. I'm Automobilista 2's #1 fanboy. Virtual Reality Racing have just confirmed that they're going to be supporting Automobilista 2. I just can't bring myself to even load up a PC after playing AC. Alright, well, it's a different game. Just enjoy it. They're all games. Don't expect it to be AC and you'll have a happy time. Right, are we all good here? I just need to get the... Well, we can start the server and then... we can change the settings. Oh, this is like... my brain is totally fried. So, I'll explain what happened. I'll explain what happened last night. We finished the stream. I'm going to put this on like 20 minutes so more people can join. Well, we'll see what happens. If people join, they join. If they don't, they don't. And we'll go to something else. Well, we'll let people fill up this if they want to. We'll see what happens. Gasper's in. So, we finished the stream last night. And I really enjoyed the stream. It was good fun. And then I was like, oh, I could go to bed. Or I could buy all the computer parts. And so then... At like 3 in the morning, I decided on everything that I'm definitely getting for the new muscle monster machine, and then I was like, Nvidia 2070 Super or 2080 Ti, and then this like I got stuck on that thought. So, you contained yourself. It sort of looks like it's just going to be me and Gasper racing together. That's alright. We'll just do this. We'll just do this by ourselves. It's alright, Gasper. So, I got the 2080 Ti in the end. I went all in. I was like, it was Izzy's fault. I put a vote in the chat room, and 2 people said I had to get it, and pushed me over. But so ended up spending £500 for 20 FPS extra. But you know, it's for work. It's a work system. I was thinking if we're having it for at least a year and a half until the new graphics cards come out, and you know, I'm going to be using it every day for like, you know, I'm sat on my computer. I'm on my computer like 24/7. Well, it's £500 more than the normal 2070 Super is £500. The 2080 Ti was I found one for £1,000. It's a graphics card for £1,000. It's so dumb. Like, dear, that is a lot of money. It's a lot of money, guys. Like, you can literally buy a car. You can buy a really nice shifter. Well, maybe not a shifter car. You can buy a nice go-kart. A lot of the 2070 Supers are out of stock. Yeah, I would definitely say I would buy a 2070 Super. If I was gonna, if it wasn't for work, I would buy a 2070 Super. It's the Ferrari something or other 355. Can't you get like a complete DLC for cheap? Damage is on. Let's reset the settings. Hang on, shall I make a new... we can't really do this because no one can join. Oh, okay, some people are joining. You can't change these settings. No. I don't know. Oh, it's because of sim racing system. It's reset it. Well, we'll just go for it. We just have to drive very carefully. Too late now. Yeah, well, this is the thing, Nicky Fish Market. I have a 1080 Ti in my system at the moment. But the 1080 Ti is going to go into another computer. So, yeah, that's why we've had to do this. Basically, I wanted a new system for my like editing and everything, and like just been an actual a beast machine, and then all my old components I'm going to turn into a VR machine as a separate computer, because I'm in a basement here. I need a separate PC in a different room. It's going to have the Ryzen 5 to start with, and then as soon as the Ryzen 9s come out in the UK, I'm going to swap them over. And then the Ryzen 5 is going in the streaming PC to replace the CPU that's in that. So, yeah. No, we could do GT Sport another day. I got the Gigabit Aorus Elite in the end. Because it's got the most USB ports. That's the most important part of a computer, guys. When you're buying a motherboard, hello Tom Griffin. When you're buying a motherboard, count the USB ports on the I/O plate. That's what it all comes down to. Well, because I don't need the Ryzen 7. There's no point in spending the extra money, even for my streaming PC. There's no point, because it's a dedicated stream PC. So yeah. How can you look at me, your Sparko? Hi. Can you look me, your Sparko? Which I don't know what you mean. Yeah, well, if you're just doing gaming, Ryzen 5's fine. If you're doing productivity stuff, then it's basically a case of you might as well either go for the Ryzen 5 in general, for like a general computer and gaming, or if you're doing productivity, you might as well spend the extra money and get the Ryzen 9. The Ryzen 7 chips, I mean, I guess, you know, maybe that's what you've got in your budget, so that's just what you go for. But I'd have thought if someone could afford like the £350 or £400 for the Ryzen 7, or I think it's like £370 or something, then you could afford the 500 or whatever it is for the Ryzen 9. Like, it's gone past that price point of it being like pure value for money, if that makes sense. Nicky Fish Market, yeah, just for gaming. But even then, it's like, depends what you're doing. When you get into like 1440p resolution or VR, then it's pure graphics card anyway. And then so you might as well just spend the money on a better processor for productivity. That's the thing with gaming. It's a shame that gaming is not more optimized for multi-core, because it's the one downside, really, is that games don't fully take advantage of what new processors really require. Or, yeah, or what new processors have, rather. Can you show me? Well, it's the Sparko R333. So if you Google that, you'll see. Yeah, Bill, to be honest, if I didn't need another system...
What is the motive behind this demand?
Hello, following account.
Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
Have you ever noticed that anybody driving slower than you is an idiot? And anyone going faster than you is a maniac.
Maniac! That's fine, account. Very wise words there. what was I saying? Oh yeah, no. If I didn't have to build a separate PC, my i7-6700K is perfectly fine. Like a 1080, like a 2080 Ti with that is fine. Like in terms of performance, the big motivation for me to go to Ryzen for my, I need 2 PCs due to my logistics of mostly working in the basement, but the Ryzen thing is good for video editing and just increasing that kind of workflow, like future-proofing for workflow. I don't think it will particularly counter debate. Just it's because it's so hard to make games in the first place, and just the way game engines are. I mean, multi-core processors aren't anything new. Like, even games don't really even take advantage of like dual-core processors particularly well. I mean, because I think it's to do with everything has to happen in a certain timing with games to work properly. So developers can separate certain things off, but not other things. And the most demanding things they can't separate off, if that makes sense. And then graphics cards do the bulk of what's involved with games now anyway, especially given how all the programmable cores in a graphics card is, you know. Yeah, but even then they're not making use of them fully. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're using one core predominantly, and then maybe 2 or 3 cores somewhat, like 50%, 30%. It's not like you're going to get 100% on all cores. This car's really ridiculous on the brakes. Who suggested this? Hello, Itchy. Whoa. Exactly, Liam Anderson. As I say, it's a timing issue. I don't think Intel are ahead, to be honest. They're I mean, obviously for raw gaming FPS, you're talking maybe 1%, but in totality, and for value for money, and when considering all the variables at the moment, AMD's ahead, I think. I mean, the fact that they forced Intel to reduce their prices by a significant amount sort of gives you the idea. Be careful with downshifting here. Oh, come on. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get this, we should get some of the parts tonight and the rest of the parts tomorrow. So we can get this PC built and sorted out, and it'll be nice. Probably be no benefit whatsoever. such is life. But yeah, I think I'll stream building it. Nice thing is, as part of the process of building this computer, I've got up to speed with all the processors, motherboards and technologies and everything. I only really care about computers when I'm actually building one for myself. I bought a proper luxurious PC case, one of those NZXT cases. I'm getting the 2080 Ti. I went all in. I made a huge error. And there we go. Virtual Reality Racing has uploaded his HTC promo. Check it out, guys. You can see Virtual Reality Racing at he's often at race circuits. Well, he basically lives at Silverstone, so if you want to, he often does like lap time competitions at race tracks with the motion rigs. So look out for him. Look out for a bold guy. Look out for a bald guy in a motion rig. Oh, come on. More VR. Well, I'm probably going. Most of the VR is going to be on the other system. See, as I say, this is the point of doing this: is that I'll have two PCs. Oh no, I'll have two PCs. One for VR, room scale VR, and one I'll be able to use the office PC as well, use it for driving sims and flight sims in VR. Alright, Bill. 2 times Le Mans 24-hour winner. Oh, I only have respect for 3 times Le Mans winners, to be honest. You know, I mean, winning twice, it's not quite 3 times, is it? Stop. I reckon if we put Tom the Dentist in a Le Mans car, he would win it every year. Team Tom. If we had Tom the Dentist, Tom the Fake Dentist, that team would win. Who is the king of Le Mans? I'm a bit out of touch with Le Mans. Smooth driving here. Oh man, we're in 4th place. These other guys have found pace where I haven't. I think it's me downshifting too quick as well. Is causing the back to go all over the place. You're skinning in the background. Turns out the Virtual Reality Racing is actually Hannibal Lecter. Oh, look at this, guys. This is a... If we don't mess this up, this is a pole. Pole position. How does he do it? How does he find such pace? By mashing the gearbox, apparently. It's this finish line. Oh no! We're still 1 second off. Oh Christ, other people improved their lap times. How dare they? Shallow fried brain for dinner. Oh, how do you swap it to fastest lap delta? Don't know what the button is for that. Thanks, Team Mechanic Dom. I have to map a button. Not that. Headlights, windscreen wipers. Look left. Camera. It's a nice looking car. Yeah, well, we need to fix that. Right, here we go. Got doing better. The Ferrari 355, is it? Right, here we go, guys. Ah! The braking in this game always catches me out. Our D-pad. Ah! Thank you. What a tip. Tip from the chat there. B Stu. Absolutely on fire with the tips. That's what we have a chat room for, guys. Oh, we've got it in us, guys. Come on. Ah! No! I'm sure we didn't go off the track there. We were on 2 wheels. Ah, bloody penalty system in this game. We got cashiered. Oh, there's a huge spider on the floor. Oh, he's gone. Huge. Wow, we tried. What are you watching? Switching cars? Yes. Of course we are. Hang on. What have I set the race to? I can't remember. Well, we got the pace to win, so... 15 minutes. I like to overfuel just to be safe. But that should be all fine. They say you cut the track. See how this goes. I might have to do a postman pit stop. I'm listening out for the postman. If I miss it, I'm in trouble. Oh yeah, I bought one of those mental coolers as well for this new system, like the big the big Chunkamunk. It was like £70. It's like the most I've ever spent on a cooler, but I feel like I felt with this system, we're going all in. This is like a totally all in system. I've never done this before, and I thought, you only live once. It's worth it. Probably wasn't worth it, but we're going to find out. I'm ready for the depression to consume me. Gasper, McCracken, Cole Trickle, Too Bad, Sandis, Kilaqua, Sergio, Mad, Cal Cole. Let's see who wins this race. No, we're just doing Project Cars 2 tonight. Because a lot of people wanted to yesterday, and we only did like one race. So you got a straw to blow. Why not a water cooler? Because water coolers are stupid. I am drawing the line here. Water coolers are just stupid. They're not. They're prone to like breaking over time. They aren't quieter because you've got two big chunk off fans that are closer to the edge of your case. The only benefit of a water cooler would be if you've got a small case or something and you have to use it to like be able to fit to fit stuff in. It just doesn't make sense. Closed loop, open loop. It's just a total ridiculous industry. It's like, and this is going to offend you, Gary RGB Clark. This is going to cause tears. You might want to close your ears to avoid the tears. It's like RGB lighting. It's one of those things. It's like, what happened? I remember water cooling systems when I was. It's not that much quieter. It isn't. I remember people doing water cooling systems back in the day. Totally pointless. It's just pointless. Totally pointless. Unless it's for size, or it's just for vanity. They do look nice. They look nice. But I'm not shallow. Unless it's Ukrainian women. I had to buy the bloody case that has RGB lights in it. I didn't even want to, but it was the only one I could get to be delivered in time. Look at the Italian liveried Ferrari looks really nice. This game runs so well. 180 FPS. It's a little bit over the top on braking this car. As long as you're very careful though. And you don't downshift too early, it's not too bad. It's it's a little bit overactive in some ways. Well, the problem is, so I bought that NZXT, whatever it's called, H700i, and I really didn't want the i version. My hope is that I can use the LED light controls without using, and I can use the fan controls without the intelligent fan bollocks stuff. Computer learning fan speed nonsense. Because I'm not using that. I just set my fans to a fixed value. Toilet roll holders have RGB. I wouldn't even be surprised. Look at this. Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ. Avoided that. Bloody hell. Straight to third. That was interesting. Some interesting moves happening there. I've got to put my headlights on for extra RGB for Gary. Expert level. Ah, yes, it's that does seem to be the best case you can buy at this point in time for cooling, ease of putting stuff in it, general cable management. It's quite expensive case, but he's gonna go for it. No, I mean it's perfectly fine for cooling because it's a relatively large case. I mean, at the end of the day, if you set your fans up correctly in a relatively large case, you're going to get pretty fine results. Oh yeah, I really want to get one of those tiny, the tiny ITX case. You know, what's it called? The really small one, but it's like 200 and something pounds. The Dan case, yeah. Is it the N4? Is it? I really want to get one of them. Something. What I might do in the future is, for my FAP box, eventually swap over the motherboard. I think it's A4. I don't know. If I swap over the motherboard for a micro, one of the micro ones, I mean, it'd just be super cool having a tiny PC that's pretty powerful. That was the other reason for getting the i5. Ow! Thank you. Getting the i5, the Ryzen 5, putting it in there. So I mean, there might be more options in the future. Hello, Lucas. All right, great. Thanks. Some interesting driving going on here. The gearbox in this car sounds knackered. Oh, am I getting cashiered for that? No, I think we got away with it. Try and be smooth here. Proper battling going on behind us. Yeah, I need to make sure I get the speed off before downshifting, otherwise the rear goes absolutely mental. Maybe if I blip it a bit harder. What's the white line fever? What's that? It's pretty bad today, but it's my fault for not sleeping last night. So, only got myself to blame, you know. Here we go. These guys in front have got way too much pace. Ah, white line fever, okay. No, still waiting for the post person. Need to brake sooner for that. Are they? I think they might be aero boying this here. They're not making a console anymore. It'd be a totally separate division if they did a console anyway. Oh man, I'm going to have to concentrate to get more pace out of this. You have to have gold leaf. I don't have Nutella sandwiches. I quite like Nutella, but it's got too much sugar in it. I'm a jam sandwich. Jam and butter. Hello, Johnny. Oh, we're 1 second up on our fastest lap, so we're getting better. But we're like 20 seconds from the cars in front. Oh, we got taken out, that's why. Forgot about that. Nice and smooth. Yeah, Nutella's proper addictive. You got to be careful. We've got to wait till December for Automobilista 2. I can't believe it. It's too long to wait. Oh, did you guys see the new stuff for the new Call of Duty game? I might pick it up, you know. Let the peasantry engage. It genuinely looks quite interesting. Like, they've changed a lot of the dynamics. And they've got rid of, like, the past nonsense. Basically, they've looked at the popularity of Fortnite and they've gone, oh crap, how can we compete with that? Yeah, I think it should be good. I think it'd be good fun to play with subscribers as well. Yeah, well, I think it'll be very similar to the others, but in many ways, there's nothing particularly wrong with the inherent mechanics of Call of Duty. The issue I always had with it was the year-on-year releases got very tedious, and then the map design was really boring. So, but because I haven't played a Call of Duty game for like 5 years now, it might be alright. Might be quite fun to play, even if it's not a very good one. And the fact that it doesn't have that season, well, it have season stuff, but you get it in the base game, that makes it a lot more appealing to me, because you don't feel like you're being forced into buying stuff just to get the basic game. Black Ops 2 was really good. Should have played that. Also, Modern Warfare 2 was good. I mean, I played them on console, so. They were enjoyable games. I mean, they weren't. They were different from the original Call of Duty games, but they weren't bad games. Yeah, well, you can see the points at where they just turned into a pure business. Same thing happened to Battlefield, which when you end up with, it's like what's happening to Apple right now. When you have people that are the money men in charge of games design, then the game just falls apart. Look at this graph. I've got more lines than the end of a Spider-Man film. What? We're in third place. That's fine. This car's a little bit off the hook. Final lap here. We've got to defend us at our rightful podium position. Block City. No one builds a brick wall like me. I'm Bob the Builder in a Ferrari. Bob the Builder, can he block him? Bob the Builder, yes he can. Oh, he went for the pump pass and it didn't pay off. That's not a good place to go for the pass there. I did Bercy. I think the core owners still have a majority share in SMS, so you know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of, from a consumer's perspective, it's worthless information. Like you from a player's perspective, all that matters is when a game comes out, is it any good? Try and ignore most of the business stuff going on unless you're investing in them. Wow, photo finish coming up, guys. Ah, there it is. We still held on to it. Nice racing. I don't know, Scruff. I haven't got that impression for people that work for Slightly Mad Studios, to be honest. I think you've got Automobilista 2 coming out using the engine which they've licensed. You've got Project Cars 3, which they'll probably announce early next year. They'll probably announce it after Automobilista 2, to be honest. I got taken out, Gasper. Granted, you were like you did have a much faster lap time. I was really slow. Too bad that Too Bad got pummeled there. I think the idea with Project Cars 3 is that they're not going to market it as a simulator. They're gonna put some more gameplay stuff in it. It's still going to have the same physics and everything. Like, why would you change the physics? It doesn't make any sense. They just won't market it as a hardcore sim. They'll market it as something more accessible. You know, they just have to find a marketing angle that makes it stand out for them. Right. Well done, Gasper. Well done, McCracken. Good driving, guys. Well done, Too Bad. Coco, Sergio, Kilaqua, Cole Trickle, Road Rally Race. Let's go to the lobby and let's put a non-DLC car on here. You can suggest a combo, Dom. I might get upset with you if you don't pick the right one. This game's not very good for NASCAR. I don't find anyway. It does. Project Cars 2 runs really well in VR, yeah. Stock car at Sonoma. Which stock car? Modern stock car. The stock car Fusion. Oh man, my head is killing me. I should have gone to bed earlier yesterday. Jesus Christ. Which Sonoma Raceway do we do? Hello, Saventa Boss. Which is the one that's got the good layout? Oh, this is the proper... Oh, bugger. That's the proper layout, where you go round and then across it and then... Oh, without the chicane. GP. Yeah, there we go. The GP is the best layout. Which is the NASCAR version? Yeah, but that cuts off that section that's really nice. So we'll do the GP one. Yes, exactly. The flow of the track's ruined by... This is the best version, the GP version. Is this car genuinely good, or is it ridiculous? Can anyone join? This isn't DLC. Anyone can join, so get in here, guys. Do I need to remake the server for other people to be able to join that don't have DLC? Could someone that's in the server confirm if you've got the DLC or not? Hello, E-Hole. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome along. We actually have we've got a lot of subscribers now. We're on like 49,022, 23 subs, which is pretty awesome. Silent treatment? What's that, Johnny Cage? Okay, it's working. Right, so we can start it. Yeah, I know there's no DLC for this setup, but I was making sure if people can join the server anyway. Like, if you have to restart the server. What were you asking? I remember when you were not even close to 50k. What cockpit am I using? I'm using the SimLabs P1X cockpit. The SimLab TR1, which one's that? Yeah, I think any of the SimLabs cockpits are pretty damn solid, to be honest. I mean, they're fairly standard T-slot design, with the advantage of them. They've got their own bespoke brackets and pedal plates and stuff. Actually, does that TR1 have the pedal plate that I'm using here? Because the nice thing with this pedal plate is that you can slot it on the inside of the rig, whereas the other one, the original P1 pedal plate, doesn't slot on the inside. So this one you can put a lot lower. So if you're using like a car seat that doesn't go as low, it's a really good pedal plate. Yeah, it's probably good, to be honest. I mean, this rig is awesome. I'll have a proper review of this rig at some point. But I don't know anybody that's really doesn't like the SimLabs cockpits. I guess the only complaint, as I say, is that pedal tray height thing with the P1. If you're not using a bucket seat, and I guess the paint scratches quite easily. But I mean, that's the case with all these things. The instructions aren't necessarily clear, but it's not hard to put together. I mean, I'm an idiot and I did it. Yeah, seems. I mean, this is. I don't think I'd ever need a different sim rig to this, for functionality's sake. It's really nice and spacious. It's all comfortable, solid. You do have to put your own LED lights on it, though. I'm afraid. That is a downside. It doesn't come with LED lights, unfortunately. I don't really do oval racing. I do iRacing sometimes, oval, but not really that much. Well, this should be interesting. There isn't a... I don't have an affiliate link for SimLab, no. It'd be nice if I did. I don't think they have any affiliate links. I mean, even if I didn't get anything, it'd be nice if they could do. It'd be good for their tracking, so they know where people are getting sent to buy their rigs from. I'll have to bring it up with them again. I think they're just busy selling sim rigs. They seem to always be sold out. This drives like something from Wreckfest. Why is it with Americans not building cars that go in around corners? Americans love cars that go in straight lines. Oh, she's not going to stick around that. I realised that too late. This car needs a bit of downforce on it. Ah, dear. Because freedom. Well, that's it. American roads just go straight. They were just straight line roads. Americans only found out about suspension 5 years ago. They're still learning. Challenge their cornering abilities. Americans are only used to going around corners that have a large bank to them. Anything else is a bit confusing. That's why there's hardly any roundabouts in America. It's too much for them. It's amazing that they managed to drive through drive-throughs without driving into the buildings. We got cold tyres here. This is not a bank. Oh, come on. This car seems a little bit overactive. CV1 Rift S, yeah, as long as you don't mind, as long as you fit within the IPD, and as long as you don't mind using your own headphones. I mean, you could always try it out, get one from Amazon, and then if you don't like it, you can return it. It's probably the best thing to do. Hello, Dave Cam. Hello, Dave. This car, I mean, if you're not going to have downforce, you could do maybe like bigger tyres. I feel like I'm driving a bicycle with a rocket attached to the back of it. This car drives like a dirt car, but on tarmac. Which VR set is the best for sim racing? I really like the Index at the moment, but to be honest, you know, the Rift S works pretty well. It's fine. So if you want to just have a VR headset that works, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, then the Rift S is a good option. The Index is quite a lot of money, but it is, I do generally prefer it over the Rift S. A lot of it comes down to comfort and stuff, so you really just need to try them out. But I mean, at the end of the day, both the Rift S and the Index are perfectly fine VR headsets, apart from the stuff that I've covered in the videos, which they do stupidly wrong. But you know. Both of them get you in VR in games in a way that's pretty decent. Too much. Oh, I just got the fastest time there. What's that about? Brit spanks Yanks. Hello, Mike made massive shill. Whoa! Yeah, you've just got to imagine that you're driving a bobsled. A motorised, but actually I imagine a bobsled has more bike through the corners than this. Less throttle through there. Yeah, I'm the champion at American cars. Actually, joking aside, I do seem to do pretty well at oval racing. Maybe I'm secretly American. I do like a good hamburger, and I do like big chunks of meat. Oh no! I'm turning into Sean Cole. Although actually, there's worse things to turn into. Hey Antoine. I'll go. Looks like I was dissing Antoine there. That's hilarious. There's worse things I could turn into. Hey, Antoine. Oh dear, that was oddly funny in my mind. Let's go shooting. What are we going to shoot? What are we shooting? Are we shooting photographs? Oh, you mean guns? target steel. How much does it cost to go shooting? Like, isn't a box of ammo like $30 for like, I don't know, like 10 shots, 15 shots? Doesn't it cost a lot of money? Yeah, I would go for the Rift S. See what you think of it. You know, use. We've got to be careful on the shifting here. Use my Amazon affiliate link, of course. Buy it from Amazon, and then if you like it, you can keep it. If you don't, or it depends. If you're in Europe, you get 2 weeks really, 7 working days. Yeah, Rift S is fine. You know, it's fine. It's the best way to put it. It works. Especially since they updated the Lighthouse stuff, you can actually play first-person shooters without doing stupid stuff. Oh man, I'm sim racing for men, sim racing for boys. Jimmy's got a lot of older guys watching. So's Super GT. But I think if you do play like F1 and GT Sport, you do get a lot of younger, like a lot of console owners. Not necessarily kids, but like just younger in general. I wouldn't say this is a particularly manly channel, to be honest. Hey Lucas, well it is, but it's quite fun trying to get this through around this circuit without dying. Hey Kieran. Oh, I keep locking up my brakes. Maybe I'll make my brake sensitivity a little bit less. Hang on. Wrong option. I don't know. I can reduce my brake pressure in game. It's only on the downhill section. Let's put on like 89. It's probably still going to lock up in that situation though, unless we compromise the brakes to the extent where it wouldn't work well where I need them. Yeah, that's always an option, B Stu. That would require talent. Where there's an option, where there's a way to set it up to reduce the talent required, we're good. 40s is the new 30s. Nice one, Johannes Newton. I like to buy talent. Better monitor, faster computer, DD wheels. They say you can't buy talent, but have you seen the Formula 1 grid? Have you seen your average F2 driver? Have you ever been go-karting? I beg to differ. Okay, I mean... Oh, Christ. Is that a jump? Maybe you can't buy talent, but you can buy results, that's for sure. There's a good reason why some cars win in F1 repeatedly, and it's not really down to the drivers. I mean, they have to do a good job. Don't get me wrong. Oh no! Can't you throw cat litter on them, Beastie? That should absorb the smell. Apparently, dry wood pine is the best cat litter to use. For any of you that are using clay cat litter, stop it. Use wood. Use pine. It's cheaper and it's better. I got told in a YouTube video recently. I don't know why it was recommended to me, but I watched it all. Right, come on. Why is going? Oh, my tyres are cold, that's why. I've never been in Cockplay. I don't know what that is. It sounds something oddly homosexual that I'm probably not going to be into. You know. But I mean, if you're into it and you enjoy it, good for you. It's in Britain. I don't even know what it is. Sounds like dogging or something. Oh, it's a town. What is going on here? I turned the brake pressure down. Why is the car driving 10 times worse? Well, I don't think anyone's going to spin and lose control in this race. Hey Joe, yeah, we'll do more. We'll be doing more exotic flights. X-Plane 11 still has some more life in it, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's where it's going to be at. 2020. New Prime Minister, Chairman Boris. Dictator Boris. I mean, it's alright. I can't complain about him. It's nice. We get to feel like we're in North Korea, but in the UK. So, you know, where you have you basically have like a selection of the population brainwashed to support the dear leader, and then you also have a section of the population that are disenfranchised and effectively have no control over the political system. It's quite nice. You know, once you embrace it, we definitely need to improve our propaganda imagery, though. We don't have enough Boris statues. We need to work on that. I think I might be able to draw something up. Right. I'm going to brake before we go over the crest here. To say this car's a little bit leery over the hill would be an understatement. We've got to drive this like a dirt car, but not chuck it in like a dirt car. This is like this is literally like driving a dirt car on tarmac. That's the best way to describe this. So you have to approach it like you're driving a car on tarmac, like an actual road car, but with the expectation that it's then going to handle like a dirt car, and then it all makes sense. It's a tricky bicky. I know Theresa May's was just all the Tories are pretty much the same, to be honest. The vast majority of them. But you know, I've got no control over this. I didn't vote for any of these people. Oh, there's a wall. Well, not the best of results, I have to say, but it wasn't terrible. We got a moderately good lap time in early. How much fuel do we need? 15-minute laps, 15-minute race, so that should be more than enough.
What is the motive behind
Oh,
this
hello.
demand? Necessity.
Hello.
Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
necessities.
Hello, James.
Hello.
Just want to wish you a great weekend and some good racing. And don't lock up the brakes on the downhill section.
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate that, man. Really, really do. Yeah, we should have an alright weekend. I think we'll probably build if the components arrive today and tomorrow, Then I'll probably be doing the PC build stream on Sunday. Saturday, I'm probably going to be out or something. I don't know. I've not really planned Saturday. I've got to be in for the post, but I'm hoping to do something. So hopefully the post arrives in the morning. Hello, Jamie. Yeah, it should be a nice weekend. Not too hot. I bought a steak today. I went into Lidl, so I've got to cook that up. I might have steak and chips. I could have that tonight. Oh no, I don't need that tonight. I don't know when I'll have that. I might cook a roast. Maybe I'll pop in and pick up a roast and cook that. I don't know. But yeah, thanks, Ken. Well done, Too Bad. He's got powered on through there. McCracken, Andy Lee, GSB, Killer Qua, Bercy, Sergio Del Almo, Road Rally Race, Hugo Vi. Oh, he's got a penalty. Naughty boy. So that's put us into fourth. So that's nice. I honestly don't think we're going to get to the end of this without crashing in some stupidly predictable way. I've been building things out of wood with my hands like a real man. Jamie, are you sure you're not Jesus? It's possible. Have you got holes in your hands? Are you building a cross? Just saying, you might be Jesus. Write down any ideas you have. There might be prophecy. Have you, when walking around in parks, have you had any bushes talk to you? Have you got someone pregnant and then claim that you didn't sleep with them and it was a virgin birth, or was that your mother? How did it happen? These are the real questions, Jamie. You could be Jesus. I'm just preparing you. You never know. He's Brian. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Here we go. Here we go. Starting in fourth place. Oh my god. At least the tyres had blankets on them. Well, no, he's lagging. He's lagging a little bit. Oh my god, someone needs to stop downloading torrents of naked women. Why is it P1 that's torrenting naked women? I accidentally put the car in the wrong gear there. Oh, come on. Ah, oh dear. Mistakes were made, guys. Great start. Couldn't have gone any better. Oh, now I've got to get on the charge. See, I'm locking up again. I think it's if you downshift too aggressively. Ah, that's alright. We're a little bit loose. We're catching back up here. Basically, I just have to remember to get the speed off before downshifting, because this car doesn't have... Oh, sorry. Squeezed him a bit there. This car doesn't have the best brakes. Oh, well. It has brakes that lock it up. It doesn't have the best tyres. I think that's the issue. This is not a good talk and drive car. This requires too much concentration.
What is the motive behind this?
Hello?
Necessity. Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
It would be great if you could stream your PC build on Sunday. Cause I have some boring stuff to do all Sunday. So fingers crossed that everything arrives on time.
Ah dear. Are you assuming that this PC build is going to take a very long time? I mean, whenever I build stuff, it normally happens very quickly. you know, it's not like it took me 8 hours to build this sim rig when it takes most people 2 hours. That'd be ridiculous. Yeah, I think I should have reduced the brake pressures more here. We're locking up constantly. Yeah, now hopefully... I specifically ordered stuff and paid for the next day delivery so I could get it all sorted out. I really just... because I have a lot of stuff I need to... like, things I need to cover. So I'd rather be doing that than building a PC, but... I mean, I'm looking forward to building a computer. You know what I mean? It's not the... to be honest, putting the computer together is not the hard part. It's the installing all the software that I use that takes the time. And getting everything set up exactly how you are used to it. How long does it take me to boil an egg? I don't do boiled eggs. I only eat fried eggs. Look at this. This car's got more travel than Michael Palin. We need to calm it down. For the Americans, you won't know who that is. This car's got more travel than your average NBA player. See? See how I managed to get my analogies international? That is YouTube streaming talent right there, guys. You only get that here. This is what you come for. Why do I think that's an Izzy donation? What? I don't know. It's always green, and it's always going to be some like torturous thing about why I'm playing this terrible game. I didn't read it, but I'm getting an Izzy. It is.
I've just joined, but I bet you were frigging whining about spending money on a 2080 Ti.
I knew it was an Izzy donation. I didn't even look. I just knew it was. By the amount of text that there was there, the fact that it was a £5 donation. But I thought he was going to be complaining about the game. Yeah, I only whined a little bit. Thanks, Izzy, for the donation there. Appreciate that. I mean, didn't you want to take advantage of the new sticker system for that donation? Because, you know, YouTube have worked really hard to put features in that everyone wants. I mean, the stickers are so good. What a good feature, YouTube. I mean, yeah. Bloody YouTube. £5 was 2080. I think that is actually, to be fair, that is a good use of the sticker. Throttle. Thanks, Dom. To be fair, that is probably actually... they should have just put that in. The shit emoji. Nothing beats it. I need to get a shit emoji pillow. Oh. Yeah. I was saying on... I don't know if you saw the post on Discord, Izzy. Some people, when they wake up the next day, they regret having slept with an ugly woman. Or they regret having not worn protection. And then they've got severe anxiety and worry about the fact they might have got someone pregnant. That's what a lot of people worry about. When you're a total geek, your worry is that you might spend too much money on a graphics card. Ah! By the way, guys, this is not meant to be a Drift King display. Just for those of you that have joined us. Oh, is Chris Bow in here? Chris Bow! Check out Chris Bow on Instagram. Also, check out the Game of Muscle Instagram. God damn it. This is hard. think it's the brake thing that makes this car needlessly hard. I mean, I think SMS did come out and say that the way the brakes work in Project Cars 2 is a bit funky, or the rear suspension or something. I don't know, which is why the cars are a bit mental on the brakes. I'm sure someone said that. I don't. It might have even been Ian Bell that said it, but presumably that'll be fixed in Automobilista 2. Oh, engine braking, yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks, Izzy. I know. I think I am happy with it. It just makes me feel a bit sick spending that much money for 20 frames. Like, it, you know. I can't get it out of my head that it is a lot of money, isn't it? So I guess it's a good thing. If you didn't really see that as a lot of money, then maybe you'd be perfectly comfortable with the state of capitalism. Maybe that underlying sickness whenever you partake in the capitalistic ways. maybe that's healthy. Maybe that's what keeps you in check. Oh, he's done what I've been doing. Because I mean, maybe if you don't have that sickness, maybe you turn into Andrew Levy selling PPI, or maybe you turn into a banker. You know, before you know it, you're working in Canary Wharf. So, and I'd rather not. But to be fair, they are living the hell of London commuting. So I guess it's all, you know, what goes around comes around at the end of the day. London city bankers are kind of like the English version of Bangladeshi scammers. They act as if it's more highbrow, and they do have a nicer office, but at the end of the day, it's basically the same thing, isn't it? Oh man, I know some people that work in banks. They find that funny. Oh dear. They know deep down that they should really jump off a bridge, so it's fine. Yeah, I would never recommend a 2080 Ti. If someone was buying a graphics card, just get a 2070 Super. There's no point in getting a 2080 Ti unless it is for like a work computer, or you're like super rich or something. Gollum.
My precious Gollum. Stupid fat hobbitses.
Oh, I'm still rocking a Pentium 3 here. Oh, I've done it again. It's if you brake over the crest, you're done. Game over, yeah. We were doing so good. It's the extended version. Yeah, I mean that video was just a lie, really. I was negging sim racers. I was baiting them. It's genius, really. Quadro P. What's a Quadro P6000? Is that a graphics chip? Dom said these cars were really good. I think Dom GTR is trolling. I can only trust Antoine Jacket Potato when it comes to Project Cars 2 cars. Dom's not even winning. Right, it's not terrible. It's the only issue with it is when the rears lock up in certain situations, they just stay locked. Which maybe that's what they do in real life, but it makes it frustrating. Look here, Dom. Some of us are happy with Clio Cup. Yeah, there's a couple of cars in AC that do it. Well, the Indy car does that as well. It's not as the downforce stops it, but it does do that locked up rear passenger slide thing. That's probably one of the only real aspects of the physics in Project Cars 2 that puts me off the sim. Like as I said, I don't care about realism. I just care about mechanics that are enjoyable with the driving sim, and that it's just not an enjoyable mechanic. I don't know yet, Izzy. I don't know yet. I'm trying to work some stuff out. It's hard to know. I know I can't have random call sign go on his own. He needs to be accompanied with an adult. Can you imagine him all like in Germany all by himself? He'll get drunk. He'll start drinking Portuguese whiskey, and it'll be an embarrassment. He needs a chaperone to stop him from taking his shirt off. I'm not an adult, but chaperone muscle. I'm random call signs carer. What are you on about, Dom? You're on about the... when's the ACC update? Has it been launched yet? I thought they were... I mean, they can't launch it just before the esports event. Oh, is it out now? Oh, well, we're going to have to go to ACC. Guys! Guys, we've got to go to ACC. Oh, dear. I'm really tired. I've got a really bad headache. This is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I mean, it could be amazing, though. This is a bad idea. It could be really good, though. I mean, you know they work really hard on it. It is really impressive what they do anyway, despite what I dislike about it. Come on, we've got to try it out. Completely revamped force feedback. Can you imagine? Oh, we've got one more lap here. No, you can't give me 50 quid to end the stream now, because I have to stay awake till the postman comes anyway. Unfortunately, it's not going to be my favourite person. Won't be good. Well, you don't know. You've got to be optimistic. At the end of the day, nothing's worse than the Tory government, so, you know, let's be positive here. No, Izzy. Stop trying to bribe me. Save your donations for when I'm, like, make some, like, huge mistake and I'm and I need money because I'm going to be made homeless or something. Don't donate now. It's alright. Well, save donations for when I have to go to Twitch because YouTube have deleted my channel. Then we're good. It's going to happen. I don't know why. They'll probably decide to ban all sim racing content. It's too mature. Okay. Well, we've got to check it out, guys. I've got to do a thumbnail. Oh, man. It'll be interesting to see if it's different. No, Dark Menace, don't say that. I do want money, obviously. I really appreciate all money. I'm just saying, I don't want you guys, you know, spending stupid amounts of money on me. Like, it's your own money. Shadestron Systems, that was a terrible race. 5th. Not even in the middle. Well done, McCracken. Well done, Too Bad. Well done, GSB. Well done, Killer Qua. Let's try ACC. What do we have to do to get it working? We'll probably go back to Project Cars 2 if ACC doesn't work well. Why would I end the stream? I don't want to end the stream. This is someone paying you money to stop doing your job. I will pay you. I will pay you £1,000 if you don't build this building. To be fair, I wonder how much it would cost to pay Boris Johnson the Tories to bugger off. I'd probably cost too much. Maybe that's what's going on. Thanks, Izzy. Yeah, you really help build the self-esteem and confidence. Can you imagine Izzy with children? You did a shit job. You're terrible. I don't know why I brought you up. You might be my son, but you're useless. Menu stream. Right, how do we get this working? ACC. Where's it in the beta? So I just go properties, local files, betas. Do I have to type a code in? What's the code you have to type? This is like that's it. ACC beta branch. At least I've not used a Mac. Yeah, but I mean, my dad's he's old, so he's getting old. He's not, well, he's pretty old. So, you know, I forgive him. It's all about forgiveness. There's worse. Well, actually, let's face it. There's not much worse than being a Mac user. You know, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Okay, here we go. We're getting it. I mean, some you're like, would you rather your parents have Alzheimer's or be a Mac user? It's really hard to like choose, you know. Alzheimer's is really depressing. It's horrible. It's the worst thing ever. It's just torture for everyone involved. But Mac user, you know. To be honest, I think being a Mac user is probably a predeterminator. What's it called? You know, when you go to a doctor's and you're like, you're over 50 and you go to the doctors and you say, I've bought an Apple Mac, and they go, we're gonna have to test you now. We're gonna have to you're gonna have to be MRI scanned. You've probably got Alzheimer's. You probably got everything. You probably got brain tumours. You definitely have some kind of terminally degenerate. You probably have everything. Oh dear, apples, guys. Predisposition. No, there's another. When you go to a doctor, and you have a outward sign of something. It's like a not an indicator. It's got a name. It's got a proper technical name, and I've forgotten what it is. Oh, hang on. Unless a symptom. No, not a precursor. Ooh, it's going to really annoy me now. No. When you have something it's like an indicator for something else. No, symptom is what I'm describing, but there's another word for it. Like when you've got one disease that is like also means that you probably have another disease. No, contradiction is when you can't take a medication for something because it will be negative. pantomime. This is like dyslexia. That's it, Tabs. You've got it. We've all got. I've just given you all dyslexia. Ah, what's it called? Build a Hackintosh. No, he won't. He's bought it. He's had it for a while now. I'm going to start and stop the stream, guys. So this is a separate ACC stream. Thanks for everyone that did the Project Cars 2 with us. Let me. I'll be back in like. Give me 5 minutes. I'm just going to do the thumbnail quickly. Oh, a cheese wasp. That's right. Back in a second, guys. No, not premeditated. Photosexualist. Right, I'm back in a second, guys. Back in a second. Thanks everyone so far. Oh dear God, what is going on?